I recently just got back from New York City with my son Maddie and my other son Ashton. And I realized a lot of things about business. Because you're in a big city, right? You're in this huge city. Oh man. You're in this huge city and you start realizing how everyone just works to stay alive. You can just tell in people's faces in New York that they just work day to day, and that's what I meant to say. And that's why most of these people are in a shitty mood, and it just seems like everybody's such in a bad mood all the time. And I learned this really quick by just really noticing how people act and how people's faces are. And no matter what they do, they'll always live the same way. They won't ever get ahead. And this is what this video is going to be about. It's about the same identical thing. No matter what you do, you just won't be successful in junk removal. And sometimes you got to know when to call it quits, right? And I think that's a lot of junk removal owners. What they tend to do when it comes to like Google ads and leads and honestly just day-to-day operations, and they get stuck in that rut. And when I get stuck in that rut, you're paying 1 month to pay for the next month in Google ads. You're paying for the leads 1 month behind. So your January bills that you got from Google or Angie's List or Thumbtack, wherever, you're still paying them in February. And then your February bills, you're still paying them in March. And it just keeps on going. Until you finish paying them, I guess. And no matter what you do, you're not going to be successful. I think the successful junk removal services are the ones that quit. Because they knew when to stop. They knew when to call it quits. I see a lot of dumpster companies do this a lot. They get into this business and they invest so much money in these dumpsters and they don't get anywhere with these dumpsters. All I see them is financing more equipment and financing more trucks and doing work, but they never get ahead. The good thing about junk removal is that we don't have that high overhead that most dumpster companies have. We can manage to have low overhead because all you need is a trailer and a truck, or just a dump truck or a dump trailer. How about that? Sometimes you need to know when to quit and when to move forward. And as much as you do in this business, you're never just going to get ahead. You just never will get there. It doesn't matter what you do. It just never works out right. I think it's the realization where you need to sit down and really come to numbers and terms and discuss within yourself the reality of this business, that other people will be successful in this business because they've been here forever, 19 years. And other people, no matter what they do and how they do it, they'll just never be successful because they're just not winners, or they're losers all their life, or they just don't know how to do it right. I mean, there's so many things that could happen. So many things. And sometimes understanding that it's half the battle. Understanding that you'll never be successful in junk removal and knowing when to quit, that's a battle in itself. But knowing that you're going to quit and you're going to stop doing this, that's half the battle. So is your business successful, or are you just paying bills every month? You got to think about that. I'll leave you with that for the rest of this week. See you later, guys.